Yo, BJ Gaddour with Gorilla Core Gains, and I want to share with you today one of my favorite glute ham movements called the back extension. In reality, that's kind of the misnomer because we're not trying to drive the movement through the lower back like many do it. It actually causes a lot of strain in the lumbar spine. We're going to do more of a hip extension, but that's what it's called. So you're either going to use a horizontal back extension machine, a 45-degree hyperextension, or hyper as they call it. I don't have any at home, so what I did is I modified with this setup. Shout out to the homie, Bret, the Glute Contreras, for both this hack setup using a power rack barbell and also the technique I will show next. You get a barbell on the ground, have enough weight plates on so it weighs you down, a sponge pad or a bar pad so you can hook the Achilles or heel on, and then you want to have some weights there to make sure it doesn't roll on you. From here, any barbell will work, and again, you want to have it at the point where when you set up, it's right below the pubic bone, or as high up in the thigh as possible so that when you come down, there's no obstruction of movement. You get full range of motion. You can really push against the pad. So this is how it's nice and set up. Let me show you from the side here. I hook the heels in. I'm locked in. I can even come onto the toes a bit here. I like that because any extra calf work I take because I need it. We're locked in. And then come from the side, please. I'm here. And you can see how I've had my heels dig in. Achilles area into the pad, toes dug into the ground. I'm folded over, and we're going to do what's called a rounded back position to create more of a posterior pelvic tilt. It actually makes so we're not moving at all through the lower back, and we're optimizing the gluteal contraction. You can hold the arms here or prisoner style here to create more load through the whole glutes with your body weight. Just make sure you keep that rounded chin tucked position. From there, I'm rounded, chin tucked, come up, squeeze. It looks like bad form, but it's not. It's perfect form to activate the glutes and take pressure off the low back. Control, squeeze, and just drive the hips into the bar pad. I'm going to show 3 of my favorite protocols coming up next. That was the setup. Here we go. Weighted back extensions with the dumbbell are one of my favorites. You can use this as an accessory movement for, let's say, 8 to 15 repetitions, 3 to 5 sets after heavy squats or deads, whatever you're working, hip thrusts even. But I like this protocol where I do minute max reps with a 100-pound dumbbell, rest the remainder of that minute, whenever that is. Then I go minute 2, max reps with a 50, and then minute 3, max reps body weight. So in 3 minutes, I get this double drop set where all the fibers, nice starter, finisher as well. So here's how we do it. Hooked in, as we talked about before, you're gonna take the bell, hook it like this, pull it right into the chest, and then create that squeeze of the upper mid-back rear shoulders. You actually should feel tension in the rear delts, upper mid-back, and hold that. Because this not only works the glutes, it works the entire back side of the body. I'm locked in, chin tucked, rounded upper back, come through, squeeze, just drive the hips into the bar pad. Max reps, you can add some isometric holds at the top if you want, but I would do max reps 100, set it down, then 50, then body weight. The glute pump is off the chart, very easy to recover from, easy on the spine, especially when you do it right. Up next, we'll talk band tension protocols. All right, band tension is also one of my favorites because it actually provides peak tension at peak contraction. One of the benefits of the back extension or hip extension, whatever you want to call it, is that unlike something like Good Morning, which is very difficult to learn, it actually stresses the glutes more in a stretch position at the bottom, where this movement will stretch it more around the horizontal to top position when we get more close to full hip extension. So peak tension at peak contraction is really how you can activate the glutes and create more metabolic stress, pump and burn. To combine that with heavy loads is the best way to make those glutes grow. So band tension is excellent. You can actually anchor it down with dumbbells, sandbags, or if you have a wall anchor point that's further away, that works too. It can be on the ground. It can be about hip level anchor point. All of it works. Here's how I'm going to do it. And you can apply this as, sets of 8 to 15 reps with like a 1 to 2 second hold at the top, or try this isometric ladder, which I'll show. So I'm close to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to loop it around the neck. And don't make no mistake, I'm not actually using my neck to do this. It's just how I create the position. And then so there's no, I get peak tension throughout, or tension throughout. I'm just gonna pull it in like this, lock it into my chest. You can create that upper mid-back squeeze, rear delt contraction, fold over, round the upper back, tuck the chin, and then come up. And then I'm gonna hold for 1, down. Then 1, 2, down. 1, 2, 3. It's starting to get hard. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Take that ladder as high as you can. The set terminates when you can no longer hold it without getting a second higher. Great way to destroy the glutes. Use band tension, easy on the spine, easy to recover from. Final one is just a classic bodyweight protocol to get started with. All right, so this bodyweight protocol is one of my favorites. We're gonna do max reps in a minute, Whenever you can't do any more, you rest the remainder of that minute. You repeat again in minute 2, knowing you'll probably get less repetitions, and then you repeat again in minute 3. So maybe it starts at 30 reps or 20 to 30 reps, and it goes to 15 to 20, and maybe 10 to 15 on third and final minute. Or you can just do max reps, rest 30 to 60 seconds, and do 3 total sets of that, and try to just get more total reps from all 3 sets combined, from session to session, workout to workout over time. Classic protocol. You get crazy pumps, easy on the spine, easy to recover from. So I lock in, and again, you can hold here or here. This is going to give you more load. I also kind of just prefer that position personally. I'm in, and this is going to be more fast. No! Luckily, you can come right back on. This is going to be more fast pumping reps. Constant tension, just trying to drive blood and create constant contractions there. So I'm locked in, round the upper back, tuck the chin, and then non-stop, just up and down and control, max reps. And then when you have to rest, you rest here, get right back into it. Nice protocol, and by the way, I'm gonna give you a bonus protocol up next. This final one is a fun way to get a little more upper mid-back involvement. Start with a pair of 10 to 25 pound dumbbells for higher reps, let's say 10 to 20 reps in the beginning, more of a stability movement, and it's a fun way to mix it up. You can do this on a horizontal back extension and get full extension because it allows you to do a proper rowing pattern. On a 45-degree hyper, you've got to actually, instead of going all the way up like this, where you lose a little tension and you can't row properly, you're actually just gonna hold the horizontal position. This is like from rocking theta, almost, it's close. But I'm here locked in, so you get on the 45-degree hyper, peak tension in this position, not here, unless you're using band resistance. So we actually accomplished that with the previous variations. So you're gonna hold that in row, and it's gonna be lit. So I'm locked in, create that horizontal position, head aligned with the hips, dig the heels in, engage the calves, glutes, hamstrings. And then from there, pack the shoulders, pull up, forming a 90-degree angle at the top, not too much, let the shoulders roll forward, and then just do sets of 10 to 20 repetitions, get a good squeeze at the top, and hold. See how it would happen if I came all the way up, then it just messes up my row pattern. So you're gonna hold that horizontal, it's still smoking calves, glutes, hams, and now upper mid back, rear shoulder, and lower back is a stabilizer. Hope you enjoyed this. You can get my LungeMan workout and swim shorts and muscle tee at sleevesoldseparately.com, and more muscle building protocols at GorillaCornGains.com, my online coaching group. I think you'll enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, get those glutes and hams going, strengthen posterior chain. Everything else you'll do in life will be better, especially the fucking.